SSG's CBL Baseball Return of the King Series Game 4. The Minas Ithil Wyrms are on the verge of a sweep in the series and earning their 5th straight league title. Meanwhile, the Ravenhill Darkwings will try to do the nearly impossible and come back from a 3-0 deficit. It's Game 4 of the Return of the King Series from Minas Ithil after these messages.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Phillips Milk of Amnesia, the over-the-counter remedy that works so well, you'll never remember why you used it in the first place.
So many floors and so many stores, you'll never find the exit doors. No, you'll never be able to leave at all when you shop Gargantua Mall.
It's finally opened, the biggest indoor mall in the world, with over 200 city blocks of stores, shops, and restaurants, an 85-screen movie theater, a 30,000-seat concert hall, 89 Olympic-sized swimming pools, an indoor fun park featuring the world's highest Ferris wheel, 10 miles of wilderness hiking paths, a used mobile home lot, 6 hotels, our own Concord landing strip, a 3-ring circus, a 20-acre zoo, free helicopter rides, a 16-lane freeway, a 2-mile high ski lift, a bowling alley, a 2-hour nightly parade and fireworks display, gangs, a high school and junior college, a courthouse, a corrupt city council, a retirement village, a red light district, our own 6-truck fire department.
Welcome back to Return of the King Series Game 4 League Championships. Just one game separates the Minas Ithil Wyrms from an historic league championship win. They've already set the record for winning it in consecutive seasons, but this will extend that streak to 5. Moreover, it will tie them with Mirkwood for the most league titles with 5. On top of that, if Minas Ithil finishes the sweep, they'll be the first team to make it all the way through the playoffs undefeated. They swept Buckleberry in the Fellowship Series, Old Forest in the Two Towers, and are now on the verge of making it 4 in a row over Ravenhill. For the Darkwings, only the Brie Cheese have been able to come back from such a hole as the Ravenhill Darkwings find themselves in now. In 2015, in the Two Towers series, with the Cheese down 3-0 against Minas Tirith, Brie staged a comeback that included 3 extra inning victories to win their first Shire Conference title in 12 tries. The Darkwing fans are hoping that Ravenhill's got that in them tonight, or at least to avoid the sweep. We'll be back with the starting lineups in a minute from Minas Ithil.
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
In Texas on the Rio Grande, the Cowboys have a favorite brand. They serve it at your local bar.
Sing out, partner, for PBR. What do you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Smoother, smoother, smoother flavor. Zest and sparkle, million flavor. Taste that smoother, smoother flavor.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Finest beer served anywhere. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Prove it yourself with a 3-way experts test. 1, your eyes are pleased with that Blue Ribbon clearness and sparkle. 2, your nose is teased with the aroma of Blue Ribbon hops. 3, your taste agrees. Finest beer served anywhere.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Well, there's a question mark in Ravenhill's lineup tonight as we had an injury to Vormina Legalinde, their right fielder, in the last game. Legalinde batted second in the lineup. If things go the way they are, Gamela Pender will still lead off in center field. Forerunner Baggins will hit third at first base. Vessel Stone's-Throttler, the catcher, will bat cleanup. Star Slobberer will be in left field. Splinter Moonbeam will be the DH. Moonbeam might go out into the outfield, and they may pick a different DH by the time the game starts. Ash Human Slurper is the second baseman. Shima Razreth is at third, and Araron Catherder is the shortstop, batting ninth. On the hill for the Darkwings will be Joe Graves. The 31-year-old this year was 20-6 with a 3.15 ERA. 2-0 so far in the playoffs, 2.01 ERA. For the hometown Wyrms, it's Ufrat Moonkiller, the shortstop, leading off. Brutus Trollbasher, the catcher, is batting second, hitting .489 in the playoffs. Hi Brain Throttler, the right fielder, bats third. Marin Gold Terror is the cleanup hitter at first base. Mumpsh Tooth Kicker is the DH, batting fifth. Wilo Head Hater is at third base. Hi Tinalind is the left fielder at batting seventh. The second baseman Samwise Willow bats eighth, and Herb Eisenhower is out in center field batting ninth. On the hill for the Wyrms is Diodor Arwan, who was 14-7 this year with a 2.17 ERA. He's 1-0 in the playoffs with a 4.38 ERA, and this year had a game against the Darkwings, 1-0 with no runs scored. After one more message, we'll be back with the first pitch of Game 4 of the Return of the King series.
Smoke a lucky to be your level best. Smoke a lucky to be your level best.
You see, Lucky's fine tobacco picks you up when you're low, calms you down when you're tense.
It's good to know that fine tobacco can do this for you, and that's why it's so important that you select and smoke the cigarette of fine tobacco Lucky Strike. For as every smoker knows,
LSMFT, LSMFT.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Remember, more independent tobacco experts, auctioneers, buyers, and warehousemen smoke Lucky Strike regularly than the next two leading brands combined.
So when you choose your cigarette, remember that Lucky's fine tobacco puts you on the right level, the Lucky level, where you feel your best and do your best.
Feeling low,
Feeling tense.
these 8 words are common sense. Smoke a lucky
To be your level best.
Smoke a lucky
To be your level best.
Welcome to Game 4 of the Return of the King series. We're at Cimmerillion Cellular Field in Minas, Ithil, getting ready for Game 4. Looks like Farag Nailslobberer went into right field for the Darkwings and will bat second in Legalinda's place. Everything else seems to be the same, and we're ready for the first pitch of the game. Gamela Pender leading off against Diodor Arwan. Minas Ithil is trying to sweep Ravenhill today. It's 48 degrees and partly cloudy. The wind's blowing in from right at 6 miles per hour. The starting pitcher for Minas Ithil, Diodor Arwan, is 14-7 with a 2.17 ERA. He's second in the Shire Conference in ERA. Here's Pender. That one swung on and pulled foul and out of play. We're underway in Game 4 of the Return of the King series. Counts 0-1. Arwan winds up and delivers. There's a liner out towards center field. Brain Throttler after it. It's down, and this will be extra bases. Pender isn't stopping at first. Brain Throttler sends the ball back in, and Pender pulls up at second with a two-bagger to lead off the game. Here comes Farag Nailslobberer. He's hitting .259 this year with a homer and 8 RBI. Runner on second, nobody out. Arwan works from the stretch, the pitch, and that's a sinker low for ball one. 1-0 the count as Arwan gets the sign. From the stretch, delivers, aggressive swing, and a foul ball. Arwan sends it in. He's inside with a sinker on that one. Arwan delivers, cut on and foul back. Had a pitch to hit, just missed it. Arwan kicks and fires. Check swing, foul, home behind home plate. Pitch from the right-hander. Sinker for ball 3. The pitch. Sinker for strike 3. Got that one over. Called strike 3, and that's it for Nailslobberer. Up to the plate comes forerunner Baggins, hitting .334 this year, 43 homers, 120 RBI. Runner on second with 1 out. R1 stretches, glances back at Pender, and there's a strike called on a pitch at the knees. R1 deals the 0-1 pitch. That sinker's hit foul. R1 from the stretch. The 0-2 pitch. That one's low and outside. Wasted a pitch. The Wyrms have Tinalinde in left, Eisenhower in center, Brain Throttler in right, Head Hater at third, Moonkiller at short, Willow at second, Gold Terror at first, and Troll Basher behind the plate. R1 stretches, checks Pender, swung on, hit in the air toward deep center, chasing its Eisenhower, and he cups it in his glove for out number 2. Pender tags up at second, no chance to get her at third, she's going to move on up. Eisenhower doesn't even risk a throw, walks it back in. Fessel Stone Throttler is next. He's 5th in the MC in RBI with 110. Runner on third with 2 out. Here's the pitch. That one drops low. Curveball. Pitch sent. Stone Throttler swings. High hopper on the right side. Corralled by Willow. Throw over to first, and that's it for Stone Throttler. That's 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left on base. After the top of the first, it's no score. Tonight's contest is sponsored by Alric's Ale, brewed with only the finest barley from the Shire. Alric's just taste better. So the next time you're out carousing, ask the innkeep for a tankard of Alric's. Alric's Ale, the clear choice. Joe Graves is getting the pitching assignment for Ravenhill. In 33 games, he's 20-6 with a 3.15 ERA. Second in the Mordor Conference in wins, 5th in innings pitched. Ufrat Moonkiller steps in to face him. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that's a ball, a cutter. Graves is 2-0 in the playoffs, 23 strikeouts against 3 walks. 1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled back and out of play. 1-1 count on Moonkiller. Graves steps on the rubber, winds and fires. Moonkiller, fly ball pretty well hit toward deep center field. Going back's Pender, reaches out and makes a running catch. Nice catch by the Darkwings center fielder way out there in right center. Here's Troll Basher. He's the leader in the Shire Conference in batting average, .355, 3rd in homers, 4th in RBI, 2nd in runs scored. There's 1 down. From the windup, Graves deals, and that was a slider low for a ball. Here's the pitch. Swung on, high pop-up, back behind the screen. Stone Throttler flashes the sign. The pitch. Swing by Troll Basher. Fly ball to deep center. Pender will get to this one, and she puts it away for out number 2. The batter is high Brain Throttler. Nobody on, 2 out. Wind up by Graves, and he slings it. Brain Throttler swings at it. 2 hopper to Razrath over at third. Gathers it in and throws out Brain Throttler by a couple of steps. After 1 inning, it's no score.
Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me. A big parade is so inspiring. Oh, I'm glad I'm not an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I never want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, there would soon be nothing left to me.
Welcome back. It's the 2nd inning. We're getting ready for the Darkwings to take their second shot at Theodore R1. So far, they've had a hit off of the Minas Ithil starter. Star Slobberer steps in, waggles the bat. He's 3rd in the MC in homers, 1st in RBI. The windup and the pitch. Star Slobberer takes ball 1. He's had a pair of homers in the playoffs so far, hitting .290. R1 shakes off the sign. Now he gives the nod. The pitch. Misses with a sinker for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 offering. Star Slobberer swings, grounded out to second, where Willow fields it and tosses to first to get the out. Splinter Moonbeam steps in. He's a 270 hitter with 30 homers, 80 RBI. Base is empty with 1 out. The windup and the pitch. Ball 1 low. 1 ball, no strikes. Arwan starts the windup. Pitches. That's a strike. 1-1. The right-hander rocks and fires. Moonbeam swings. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. The Darkwings have their second hit of the game. Here's Pugnash Human Slurper stepping in. Runner at first takes his lead with 1 out. Arwan from the stretch. The pitch. That one's low and away for a ball. The Wyrms have a lot of sinker ball pitchers on their team. Trollbasher gets a lot of work back there behind the plate, keeping things in front of him. There, he's inside with a sinker for ball number 2 on that pitch. That one was up, though. Next pitch from Arwan. Delayed call, but that's a strike. Curveball came right down the pike with it. Moonbeam draws a quick throw over at first. He's back safe. Pitch, the swing, cued foul past the first base coach. The 2-2 pitch. There goes Moonbeam, swinging and missing his Human Slurper, and he's out. The throw to second, safe. Moonbeam gets the steal and dislodges the base in the process. Here's Shima Rosreth. The runner on second is Moonbeam with 2 down. Arwan has the sign, stares back at Moonbeam. The pitch, low with the sinker. Arwan kicks and deals. Swung on, hits the sinker foul. Now the 1-1. There's a line shot down the left field line. Jalinda hurries, but it'll end up foul. Arwan lets it fly. Swung on. A scorcher on the ground. Left side near third. Head Hater snares it. Throws it across to Gold Terror, and he is out. That's 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left on base. Headed to the bottom of the second with no score. Been out adventuring and have a huge sack of gold? Why carry it with you? Take it to the Bank of Rivendell and they'll keep it safe. Bank of Rivendell, the smart choice. Bottom of the second, and here are the Wyrms. Marin Gold Terror will bat first. The windup, the pitch. Splitter taken for a strike by Gold Terror. The 0-1 pitch. Strike called. He's in the hole, 0-2. Count is 0-2. The windup and the pitch. Way inside, ball 1. Graves into the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. 2-2 count. Graves from the windup. The pitch. Down swinging goes Marin Gold Terror for out number 1. It's Munch Toothkicker up to bat. He's hitting .346 this year with 11 homers, 53 RBI. Base is empty, 1 out. Toothkicker swings, sharp line drive towards short, and that's a base hit for Toothkicker. The Wyrms have their first hit of the game. Here's Wilo Head Hater, hitting .294 this year, 13 homers, 56 RBI. Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties. Lost the stream there for a little bit. Anyway, we're back here now. We've got Toothkicker at first with 1 out. No, 2 balls, no strikes on the hitter. Getting all flustered. Check of the runner and the pitch. Swung on and fouled off right side. A 2-ball, 1-strike pitch. And that one misses for ball 3. The stretch, the 3-1. Wrapped hard on the ground, back up the middle. Cat Herder fields it, throws it to second. Human Slurper throws to first. In time for the twin killing. End of the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. After 2, it's no score.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute.
Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Floors, doors, walls, halls, white sidewall tires, and old golf balls.
Sinks, stoves, bathtubs he'll do. He'll even help clean laundry too.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute.
Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Can he clean a kitchen sink?
Quicker than a wink.
Can he clean a window sash?
Faster than a flash.
Can he clean a dirty mirror?
He'll make it bright and clear.
Can he clean a diamond ring?
Mr. Clean cleans anything.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Welcome back for the 3rd inning of this Game 4 of the Return of the King series. After 2 innings, we've got no score. The Darkwings have 2 hits. The Wyrms have 1 hit. It's error on Cat Herder up to the plate for the Darkwings. Our Juan checks the sign. Got one he likes, and Cat Herder fouls it off. The right-hander delivers. Misses with a sinker outside. The 1-1 pitch. Ball 2, low. The count on Cat Herder is 2-1. Our Juan looks in for the sign. Gets one he likes. The windup in the delivery. Swung on and fouled off left side. Two on the way. Cat Herder with a swing. Fouls that one away. Two count on Cat Herder. Here's the windup. The delivery. On the outside corner with a fastball for strike 3. Down he goes for out number 1. Back to the top of the order, and it's Pender. She's 1 for 1 today with a double. Base is empty, 1 out. From the windup, the pitch. That one's ball 1 inside. The 1-0. That one's low, 2-0. Next pitch by our Juan. Swung on and fouled out of play. The pitch, the swing, flared foul for strike 2. 2-2 count. Into his windup is our Juan. The pitch, that one's a ball inside to make it 3-2. Full count. Our Juan delivers. Swing and a miss. Pender waved through a sinker. That's strike 3. Nail Slobberer's up. 2 down. Bases clear. Our Juan winds up. Here's the pitch. At the knees with a sinker for a strike. Our Juan winds up. The 0-1 pitch. Nail Slobberer with a swing. Popped up. First base side and into the seats. Foul. Our Juan into the windup. The 0-2 pitch. Nail Slobberer holds up for ball 1. 1-2 pitch. Nail Slobberer barely gets a piece of it. Our Juan toes the rubber, winds, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. The pitch. Taken for a ball. Full count on Nail Slobberer. The catcher Troll Basher sets the target. Our Juan fires. Nail Slobberer swings. Hard hit ground ball back up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop Moonkiller. The throw across, and Nail Slobberer is out by a step. That's 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. Still no score. Ever wonder why brie cheese tastes so good? It's because brie cows and goats are fed only the finest clover and grass. When you start with quality milk, you get quality cheese. Try some brie cheddar, or even some brie brie. Brie cheese, so good. Here are the Wyrms. Here's high Tenalinda. Graves gets the sign, and that one's low for ball 1. Star Slobberer in left, Pender in center, Nail Slobberer in right for the Darkwings, Razreth at third, Cat Herder at short, Human Slurper at second, Baggins at first, and Stone Throttler behind the plate. The wind-up, the 1-0 pitch. Tinalinde swings, line towards short, base hit for Tinalinde. Evens up the hit count at 2 apiece for both teams. Coming up next is Samwise Willow, throw over the runner back. Crowd starting to get into it now. Minas Ithil has a runner on first, nobody out. Graves checks the runner, the pitch. Cutter misses low. The pitch swung on and grounded down to third, and foul. Graves looks in, takes the sign, comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Willow takes it for ball 2. Graves brings it. Willow checks his swing, and the ump rules Willow was able to lay off. So that's ball 3. 3-1 count. Graves kicks and fires. Ball 4. Willow gets a free pass. Tinalinde hustles to second. The Wyrms have runners at first and second with nobody out. Here comes Herb Eisenhower. Minas Ithil has men at first and second with nobody out. Graves from the stretch, the pitch, down the middle with a cutter for strike 1. The 0-1 count. Graves checks the runners, the pitch. That one's a cutter and that one's away for ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-1. Check swing by Eisenhower, and he held up. It's 2-1. From the stretch, Graves deals the 2-1 pitch. Eisenhower with a swing, grounded back up the middle. Human Slurper to his right, gloves it behind the bag. To second for 1. Cat Herder leaps over the runner, throws, and Eisenhower is out. The Darkwings turn 2. Pretty slick double play. Tinalinde hustles over to third, but there's 2 down. Top of the order, Moonkiller is up. Man on third with 2 out. From the stretch, Graves looks at the runner. Fires home, a splitter for strike 1. The 1-strike pitch, in the dirt, a ball. Nice stop by Stone Throttler. Graves out of the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Strike called, 1-2. Put that run almost exactly where the first strike was, on the lower outside corner. In comes the pitch to Moonkiller. Low, and that's ball 2. Count of 2 balls, 2 strikes on Moonkiller. Graves is set, brings it home, in there for strike 3. Moonkiller goes down looking, and Tinalinde is left at third. That's 3 down. After 3, it's no score.
Pepsi Cola, it's the spot. 12 full ounces, that's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel too. Pepsi Cola is the drink for you. Nickel, 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 trickle, trickle, nickel, 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 trickle, 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 nickel, 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 nickel.
Welcome to the top of the 4th. Minas Ithil versus Ravenhill in game number 4 of the Return of the King series. 4-runner Baggins leads it off for the Darkwings. Arwan into the windup, kicks and fires, low for ball 1. Wyrms had a pretty good chance last inning. Double play wiped it out, and then a strikeout. The pitch, there's a strike, 1-1 is the count. Both pitchers are cruising through the early innings. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Ravenhill. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Minas Ithil. Here's the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Baggins swings and misses for strike 2. 1-2 count on the Ravenhill first baseman. Arwan starts his windup, delivers it home. That's a ground ball first base side. Gold Terror grabs it, steps on the bag himself, and Baggins is out by a step or two. Stone Throttler is up to bat. Base is empty, 1 out. Arwan goes into the full windup, delivers. Fessel takes a curveball inside. Arwan gets the sign, winds and fires the 1-0 pitch, misses very low. 2-0 count, wind up in the pitch, that's a ball inside. Arwan pussyfoots around the strike zone, now falls behind Stone Throttler, 3-0. 3-0 count on Stone Throttler. Arwan steps to the rubber. The windup in the pitch. Soaring pop-up on the infield. Right side. Foul territory. Gold Terror is under it, and he pulls it down for out number 2. A Riverbag Star Slobber is set to hit. Base is empty with 2 out. Star Slobber looks at this pitch. It's a sinker, low and inside for a ball. Arwan winds up. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Star Slobber swings. He lines it toward shallow right center field. Brain Throttler on the run, and he pulls it in. That's 3 down. We're done with 3.5. Still no score. Wizards and witches, mages and sorcerers, come on down to Al's Alchemical Alley. Al's has got everything from frost giant teeth to 4-leaf clover. From troll blood to dragon scales, you'll find just the right ingredient at Al's. Al's Alchemical Alley, that's the stuff. Here's the home team Wyrms getting another shot at Joe Graves. Troll Basher's up first from the windup. The pitch from Graves, that one's fouled left side. 0-1 count on Troll Basher. Here's the pitch. Troll Basher swings, line shot out to short center field, and it drops in for a hit. High Brain Throttler comes up to bat. Troll Basher at first with nobody out. Graves into the stretch. Checks the runner at first. Outside with a slider. 1-0 count on Brain Throttler from the stretch. Graves deals. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Missed that slider. Graves has got a lot of different pitches. Sliders, cutters, fastball. Pitch from Graves. Brain Throttler swings. Popped high in the air to shallow left field down the line, but it's ending up in the seats foul. Baggins holds the runner at first. The pitch. Brain Throttler swings. A line shot down the line, deep left, way foul. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. There goes Troll Basher. Brain Throttler swings. A dribbler near the plate, but it's foul. The Troll Basher has to come back. One-two count on the hitter. Graves works from the stretch. The pitch. Brain Throttler swings. Fly ball to short right. Nail Slobberer moves in. He's got it for out number 1. Marin Gold Terror gets ready to hit. Troll Basher on first with 1 out. Graves sets, checks on Troll Basher, kicks and deals. Hard shot on the ground toward first. Baggins snags it, over to second for 1, but the hard slide keeps the relay throw from being made. That's not the first time we've seen them go into second base and break up some potential double plays really hard. Brain Throttler himself was key in doing that in a couple of games earlier. Troll Basher does it this time. Gold Terror is now sitting at first with 2 out. Digging in next is Tooth Kicker. He's 1 for 1. The Wyrms have a runner on first with 2 out. On the outside corner with a slider, 0-1. From the stretch, the 0-1. Tooth Kicker lets it go for ball 1. Graves kicks, delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one's lifted into the stands on the first base side for strike 2. Stone Throttler sends the sign. The pitch. Swing by Tooth Kicker and chop foul down the first base line. There's the pitch. Tooth Kicker watches it miss very low, and it's 2-2. Graves climbs the mound, looks in, throws. Tooth Kicker swings and misses. Strikes out on a cutter. That retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left on base. After 4, it is still scoreless.
Once upon a time there was an engineer. Choo-choo Charlie was his name, we hear. He had an engine and he sure had fun. He used good and plenty candy to make his train run.
Charlie says, love my good and plenty. Charlie says, really rings the bell. Charlie says, love my good and plenty. Don't know any other candy that I love so well.
Back here in the 5th, it's all knotted up, no score. Both of these pitchers are really bearing down for this one. The Darkwings trying to prevent the sweep. The Wyrms trying to make history with their 4th consecutive win, their 12th consecutive win in the playoff series. Splinter Moonbeam to lead off the inning. He's 1 for 1 today. Our Juan studies the sign. The windup in the pitch is a sinker for strike 1. Sorry, that one's across the plate. 0-1 pitch. That one's outside for ball 1. The pitch, called strike, a curveball. Now the pitch, Moonbeam swings, sinker pulled foul. Now the 1-2. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. The count is even at 2-2. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike him out with a fastball. 1 up, 1 down for the Darkwings. Our Juan now has 5 Ks. Pugnash Human Slurper steps in. Tight ball game so far as Ravenhill bats in the 5th. Our Juan starts the windup. The pitch. Line drive down the left field. Foul line. Tinalinda has to hurry. The ball drops in and skips toward the corner. Human Slurper makes a wide turn and cruises into second with a double. The hitter is Razreth. With first base open, they're going to walk him. Sinker pitcher on. They're going to try, and 1 out. They're going to try to go for the double play. Here's Cat Herder. Runners at first and second with 1 down. Our Juan out of the stretch. The pitch. That one misses inside. That was high and tight. Sinker got away from him. The count's 1-0. The stretch. The pitch. Cat Herder with a swing and he missed it. Strike 1. The stretch. The 1-1. That's in there for a strike. Trollbasher puts down the sign. The pitch. Swung on and fouled into the stands on the third base side. Pitch made. Struck him out with a sinker. Cat Herder goes down. That one's a swinging strike. And there are 2 down. Runners at first and second. Still. Back to the top of the order, it's Pender. Pender is 1 for 2 today with a double. Razreth and Human Slurper take their leads. The stretch, the pitch. Pender's taking all the way. Ball 1 high and tight. The 1-0 pitch. Pender swings. High pop-up back behind the screen. Pitch to Pender. Swung on. Punched hard on the ground. To the right side. Fielded by the second baseman Willow. Throws to first and Pender is out. That's 3 down. No runs, no hit. 1 hit, no errors. 2 runners left on base. 4.5 gone and it's no score. Bill's Bonnie Pipeweed is the pipeweed of choice for players in this league and around Middle-earth. Bill's Bonnie Pipeweed gives you smooth flavor and satisfying rings of smoke after a long, hard march. Bill's, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Going to the bottom of the 5th, and here are the Wyrms. Wilo Head Hater leads off for the Minas Ithil. That one's at the knees, a slider for strike number 1 from Graves. Graves lifts the leg, fires. Headhager takes a cutter low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, into the windup. Graves delivers, low with a cutter. Both of these teams have 3 hits so far, and that's it. Pitch on the way. Ball 3. Graves threw him a cutter, but it missed outside. The right-hander deals. Called strike to run the count full. The payoff pitch. Swung on, hard-hit grounder into the visitor's dugout. Count is full. Graves into the windup. Kicks and fires. Headhager fouls it off. The 3 balls and 2 strikes. Graves takes a deep breath. Toes the rubber. From the windup, the pitch. Grounded hard to the right side. Pulled in by Human Slurper. Throws made to first. In time to get Headhager, and there's 1 down. Here's High Tinalinda. He's 1 for 1 today. 1 out. Graves with the windup. Rocks, wheels, and fires. Away with a slider. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup, the pitch. There's strike 1. Cutter over the plate. 1-1 the count. Graves into the windup and the pitch. Swung on, easy little roller to second. Human Slurper's up with it. Gets it to first to record the 2nd out. Samwise Willow strides to the plate. A 0-0 tie with 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Graves into the windup. Fires it in, a cutter for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Graves winds and fires, and that one's fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a liner down the line towards short left field. Star Slobberer chases after it, and it's a base hit for Willow. Hard turn at first. Star Slobberer sends the ball back in as Willow has a 2-out, 2-base hit. That'll bring up Eisenhower, runner on second with 2 out. Here it is in the bottom of the 5th. Graves comes set. The pitch at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Graves leans in for the sign, sets and deals. Ball 1 low and inside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's a humpback liner to right. Nail Slobberer won't make the catch. Eisenhower has himself a base hit, and Willow heads over to third. Moonkiller settles in. He's had no hits in 2 tries today. Men at first and third, bottom of the 5th, 2 down. From the stretch, Graves glances at the runners. That one's chopped down the first base line, foul. 1 strike pitch, a cutter for a strike, 0-2. 0-2 count on Moonkiller. Graves leans in for the sign, sets and deals. Wicked shot toward first, and it rolls through. Willow is in with a run. Eisenhower takes second. He's sprinting for third. Nail Slobber has it. Eisenhower makes it to third without a throw. Oofrat Moonkiller gets an RBI single. The Wyrms are now ahead 1-0. Brutus Trollbasher stands at the plate. He's 1 for 2. The Wyrms have runners at first and third with 2 out. Here comes the pitch. A line drive to short left field. After it's Star Slobberer, but he can't make the catch. It falls in for a base hit. Eisenhower's in to score. Moonkiller goes to second. Trollbasher singles, scores another run, and the Wyrms are now ahead 2-0. Here's High Brain Throttler. He's hitting .264 with runners in scoring position. 2 on, 2 out. Graves glares in for the sign. That one's low and inside for ball 1. Crowd is getting excited now. Stone Throttler puts down the sign. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Brain Throttler swings, fouls it to the box seats off first. 2-1 count on the Minas Ithil right fielder. From the stretch, Graves fires. There's a line drive down the right field line, foul. 2-2 pitch on 2-2 count on Brain Throttler. There's a swing and a liner to center, falling in for a single. Moonkiller takes third. Trollbasher takes second. Bases are loaded with 2 out. Next is Gold Terror. He's without a hit in 2 tries. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Graves studies the sign, brings it home. Ball 1 low. 1-0 count on Gold Terror. From the stretch, Graves deals. Cutter strike, knee high on the outside corner. That's strike 1 on Gold Terror. The count is 1-1. Graves has the sign, sets the pitch. Gold Terror swings at it, lifts it down the right field line, and well back into the seats, foul. The pitch. Gold Terror swings. High hopper to the right side. Difficult play for Baggins. Throws over to Graves at first, and Gold Terror is out. The inning is over, but the Wyrms score 2 runs on 5 hits. Now Minas Ithil, marching towards history, is ahead 2-0.
Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Schaefer pleasure doesn't fade even when your thirst is done. The most rewarding flavor in this man's world for people who are having fun. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Yes, Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more.
Schaefer, the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
Welcome back. It's the 6th inning. The Wyrms have taken a 2-0 lead. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Darkwings. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Wyrms. Top of the inning, the Wyrms are leading off with Farrig Nail Slobberer. Nail Slobberer is the leadoff batter here in the top of the 6th. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Arwan rocks and fires, and that one misses very low. The right-hander gets the sign, delivers. That one's low for ball 2. Trollbasher sets the target. The pitch. Nail Slobberer shows bunt, and this one goes foul. Baggins on deck. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch. Nail Slobberer swings. Looper down the line to right. Brain Throttler giving chase, but it's foul. The delivery. Sinker knee-high on the inside corner. Strike 3. Theodore Arwan racks up his 7th strikeout. Getting set to hit is forerunner Baggins. He's been up twice without a hit. Ravenhill bats with 1 out. The windup in the pitch. Snaps off a sharp curveball for strike 1. Arwan rocks and fires. That one misses upstairs for ball 1. Arwan is not the ace of this Minas Ithil staff, but he's looking like it today. Pitch comes home, right down the middle with a sinker for strike 2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The swing, pounded hard on the ground, right side. It's a diving stop by Willow. Scrambles to his feet, thinks twice, and doesn't make a throw. Not a shot at the runner there. Infield hit puts Baggins on base. Nice stop by Willow, but nothing he could do about it. Set to hit is Fessel Stone Throttler. The catcher's gone hitless in 2 at-bats. 1 on, 1 out. There's a Baggins is off, knee high on the outside corner with a curveball for the strike. No throw by Trollbasher. He dropped the ball. Baggins steals the base without a throw. Darkwings are not giving up without a fight. Arwan delivers. Tough ball to handle. Trollbasher tried to keep it in front of him, but it'll go as a wild pitch. Over to third goes Baggins. Arwan brings it. That's a called strike. The pitch. Swung on. Hard shot on the ground. Toward short. Moonkiller gathers it in. Throws it over to first. Stone Throttler's retired for out number 2. And Baggins comes in to score. It's now 2-1. Arabag Star Slobberer digs in. He's still looking for his first hit. There's 2 outs. Arwan winds up, and there's a ball to Star Slobberer. Arwan stares in, gets the sign. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Popped up, not very high, in foul territory. On the run is Moonkiller. Okay, I think we're back online now. Of all the games to have these technical difficulties, this would not be the one I would have picked. So anyway, it's the top of the 6th. There are 2 down for Star Slobberer at the plate. Nobody on base. It's 3 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. Arwan into the windup. The 3-1 pitch. Arwan loses him. Ball 4. Tying runs on at first. And we've got a new pitcher for the Wyrms. David Hilldweller is coming in. The righty is 4-0 with a 3.35 ERA. He's 1 for 2. Moonbeam is getting set to hit. He's 1 for 2. Ravenhill has a runner on first. And there's a ball inside. Hilldweller pitched earlier in the series. The 1-0 pitch, sinker misses low. From the stretch, the pitch misses again for ball 3. I think Moonbeam's probably going to be taken all the way on this next pitch. 3-0 count on Moonbeam. Hilldweller looks to Trollbasher for the sign, nods and brings it home. Sinker over for a strike. Hilldweller to Moonbeam. Strike 2 called. The count goes full. Pugnash Human Slurper stands in. He's 1 for 2 today with a double. Runners at the corners with 2 out. Hilldweller comes set. First pitch, strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a curveball. 0-2 on the batter, Human Slurper. From the stretch, the pitch. Strike 3 called. Bye-bye, Mr. Human Slurper. That retires the side. 2 runners left on. Ravenhill puts a run on the scoreboard, but the Wyrms are still in front, 2-1. Hobbits in this league go to Harefoot Harry's Foot Hair Trimming Salon and Spa. At Harefoot Harry's, Tooks, Brandybooks, Gamgees, and Bagginses are all treated like kings. Whether you're a puttyfoot or a tunnelie, treat yourself with a trip to Mickle Delving and Harefoot Harry's. Bottom of the 6th, it's 2-1 Wyrms. Mumps Toothkicker stands in at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Graves is ready. There's a little blooper to shallow right center field. Nail Slobber comes in and makes the grab for out number 1. Wilo Headhater digs in. He's gone hitless in 2 at-bats. 1 down in the Wyrms' 6th. Graves toes the slab, winds and fires for ball 1. The 1-0 count. Graves checks the sign, winds and delivers the pitch, misses with a splitter. The pitch comes in. Head hater with a swing. Ground ball to the left side. Cat herder digs it out. Throws it to Baggins. Low in the dirt. Dug out nicely by Baggins, and that'll be out number 2. That'll bring up Tinnalinda. He's 1 for 2. There's 2 out. The windup in the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a cutter. That one was way low. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Tinnalinda's gone in a flash. That's 3 down. The score is 2-1. Wyrms over the Darkwings after 6.
Plan to stay, cause once you're in, you'll never find your way out again. No, you'll never be able to leave at all when you shop Gargantua Mall.
Hi, this is Larry from Oodles of Noodles. At Oodles of Noodles, you get what we got. Oodles of Noodles. From egg noodles to flour noodles, shell noodles to spaghetti noodles. We got 'em thick, thin, long, short, curly, Moe and Larry. In all shapes, too, like tortellini, linguine, tripolini, fettuccine, teeny-weeny, spaghettini, and mini-mini Moe Larry cheese. Okay, so I'm a Stooge fan. Sue me. If you're into that health thing there, we got spinach noodles, wheat noodles, seaweed noodles, rice noodles, every shape and size. Use your noodle and come on in and try Oodles of Noodles at Oodles of Noodles. We got mustacholi, cavatelli, vermicelli, percicelli, and a net funicelli. That's Oodles of Noodles, right next to Mustard Mania across from Kraut Castle at Gargantua Mall.
No, you'll never be able to leave at all when you shop Gargantua Mall.
Welcome back. It's the 7th inning. It's 2-1 Minas Ithil. The Ravenhill Darkwings have a run on 5 hits and no errors. The Minas Ithil Wyrms have 2 runs on 8 hits and no errors. David Hilldweller, the relief pitcher that came in last inning, is back out on the hill, and he's getting set to face Shima Razreth. Here's the windup by Hilldweller. The pitch. Ravenhill third baseman takes a called strike. The one strike pitch is a fastball taken for strike 2. Nothing but technical difficulties today. Sorry about that, folks. Here's the 0-2. That one's a ball. Razreth waiting on the 1-2. Here it is. Misses with a sinker. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called on a sinker. That's 1 down for the Darkwings. The batter up is Araron Catherder. He's hitless so far. Base is empty with 1 out. Here it is, the top of the 7th. Hilldweller winds, throws. First pitch swinging is Catherder and missed the curveball. 1 strike the count. Hilldweller into the windup, the pitch, and the called strike makes it 0-2. 2 strikes on the batter, the windup, the pitch, strike 3 called. Hilldweller racks up his 3rd strikeout on a curveball. And we've got a new pitcher now. Nogataru Gimli is coming up. Gimli, the left-hander, to face Pender, the lefty. Gimli is 2-2 with a 7.04 ERA this season. Pender's ready to go. She's 1 for 3 with a double. 2 outs on the board, nobody on the bases. Gimli kicks and fires a fastball low. Gimli winds up, the 1-0 pitch, the swing, bouncing ball past the mound, speared by Willow behind the bag, hard throw to first, and Pender is out. That's 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. The score is still 2-1, Wyrms over Darkwings. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." It's the bottom of the 7th now. The Wyrms up with a 2-1 lead. Samwise Willow's up to bat. He's 1 for 1 with a double. Graves ready to go. The windup and the delivery. Cutter at 91 miles an hour for a ball. Graves has allowed 8 hits, 2 runs, struck out 4, and walked 1 so far. Not a bad outing, but he's behind 2-1. He kicks and fires, misses again for ball 2. 2-0 count on Willow. The windup, the pitch, ball 3. Count is 3-0. Graves to the rubber, studies the sign, has one he likes. Right down the middle for strike 1. The pitch by Graves. Ball 4, leadoff walk for Willow. We've got a pinch hitter for the Wyrms. It's going to be Eisenbrust Bowwin up. He's hitting .294 as a pinch hitter. 1 on, nobody out. Graves looks at the runner, stretches and delivers. Swing and a miss at a cutter. The pitch. Eisenbrust takes strike 2 at the knees. From the stretch, the 0-2 pitch. Bowwin takes a splitter outside. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Bowwin swings and pops that one foul back into the seats. Graves throws the 1-2. Wild pitch! Skids past the catcher, Stone Throttler. Over to second goes Willow. The count on Bowwin is 2-2. Graves at the belt. The pitch. Bowwin swings. Slow roller down the third base line. Razoreth lets it go. And it's foul. The pitch. Ball 3, a slider. That's pitch number 98 for Graves. This might be his last hitter. The full count pitch. Swung on, fouled off left side. Here's the 3-2. Bowwin hacks it foul. From the stretch, the 3-2 pitch. Bowwin with a swing. Here's a grounder out towards second. Gloved by Human Slurper. Throws it over to first, and Bowwin is the first out of the bottom of the 7th. Over to third goes Willow. They're sticking with Graves now. Runner at third with 1 down. Moonkiller hits next. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI. The Wyrms have a runner at third and a 1-run lead. Graves stretches, checks the runner, kicks and fires, inside with a slider for ball 1. 1-0 count on Moonkiller. From the stretch, Graves deals, inside with a 2-0, and now it's 2-0. He's fallen behind Moonkiller. Can he come back to get him? At the knees with a cutter. Strike 1 on Moonkiller. 2-1 the count. Graves in the set position. Glances at Willow. Kicks and deals. Cutter from Graves. Finds the strike zone to even the count. Graves has the sign. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Moonkiller can't put the ball in play. Graves racks up his 5th strikeout, and there are 2 down. Here comes Troll Basher. He's 2 for 3 today with an RBI. There's 2 outs and a runner at third for Minas Ithil. Graves from the stretch. Checks Willow. Kicks and deals low and outside. A ball. In comes the pitch. Splitter misses away. They've got first base open. Brain Throttler's on deck. They've got first and second base open. Graves from the stretch. 2-0 pitch. Cutter for strike 1. Here's Graves throwing. Troll Basher swings. Pop fly out toward shallow center. Pender glides toward it. She's got it. That's 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. A runner left on base. The score is still 2-1 Wyrms after 7.
Hot dog, Armor hot dog. What kinds of kids eat Armor hot dogs?
Fat kids, skinny kids, kids who climb on rocks. Soft kids, busy kids.
Even kids with chicken pox love hot dogs.
Armor hot dogs.
The dark kids love to fight. Picking it up on the old banjo. Put
All right, I think we're back. Wow. Never had that much trouble with the streaming before. It's the top of the 8th. It's 2-1. The Wyrms are leading the Darkwings. The Darkwings have 2 innings left to stop the tide of the Minas Ithil Wyrms sweeping through the playoffs. We've got a new pitcher for the Wyrms. It's Fantai Elril Maleth. Elril Maleth is 1-0 in the playoffs with a 1.59 ERA. The new pitcher, the righty Fantai Elril Maleth, has a record of 10-3 in the season, 4.16 ERA. He's 30 for 36 this season in saves. Here's Farag Nell Slobberer. He's got an 0 going so far. That one's driven in the air down the line toward deep right field. Brain Throttler hurries back, still going. It drifts towards the seats, foul ball. The Darkwings are just down 1 run. Nail Slobberer waits the pitch. Fastball inside. Count is 1-1. Elro Maleth winds and delivers. Nail Slobberer watches a fastball miss the strike zone for ball 2. Elro Maleth has the sign, delivers. There's a ground ball sharply hit to the left side of the diamond. Moonkiller has it, throws it over to first, and that'll be out number 1. Forerunner Baggins digs in. He's 1 for 3 today. There's 1 down. Elro Maleth studies the sign. The windup, the pitch. Baggins swings and he misses. Fastball. No balls, 1 strike to Baggins. Here's the windup and the pitch. Inside with a fastball. Delivery made. Baggins swings, grounds it foul down the first base line. The 1-2. Baggins holds up for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch, here it is. Low ball 3 and the count is full. Elro Maleth winds. The 3-2 pitch. Baggins swings, slapped hard on the ground right side. Willow fields it, throws it over to first, and Baggins is out. Next up, Fessel Stone Throttler. He's gone hitless in 3 at-bats. Minas Ithil clings to a 1-run lead. 2 outs in the 8th. Elro Maleth starts the windup. Here's the pitch. Misses inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup, the pitch. Stone Throttler swings. Hit on the ground to short. Picked up by Moonkiller. Fires in first in time to get the out. The middle of the 8th, the Wyrms are still in front, 2-1. Going to the bottom of the 8th, here's High Brain Throttler settling into the box. He's 1 for 3. Graves is still out there. He delivers a splitter low for ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Darkwings. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Wyrms. Here's the pitch. Cutter is low. Graves into the windup. The 2-0 pitch. Misses again for ball 3. Graves gets the sign. He's ready. The 3-0 pitch. Strike down the middle. Graves kicks and fires. Brain Throttler swings. Grounder to the hole on the left side. Razrath lunging, but he can't grab it. It's off into left field for a base hit. Here's Gold Terror. He's been up 3 times without a hit. The score is 2-1 Wyrms. Check of the runner. Swung on and line foul to the lower seats and left. The pitch. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Graves out of the stretch. Delivers. Gold Terror swings, hits high and long and foul down the right field line. Graves coming back. Gold Terror swings, driven out toward deep left center. Pender's going after it, and there for the catch. Tooth Kicker hitting. He's 1 for 3 today. 1 on, 1 out. Graves sets, checks on Brain Throttler at first. Misses with a slider. The 1-0 pitch. Tooth Kicker swings and misses for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Tooth Kicker. The stretch. The pitch. Another ball. 2 balls. 1 strike is the count. 2-1 pitch coming up. Graves has the sign. Delivers. Misses with a splitter. 123 pitches for Graves now. Next pitch comes in, swung on, little looper to short left. Starslobber comes on and closes his glove on it for the 2nd out. And that's it for Graves. Lomley Earthmaster is up now. The lefty Earthmaster is on the hill. In 75 games this year, he was 3-5 with a 3.96 ERA. We've got a pinch hitter for the Wyrms. Shamli Gandilis is up at bat now. And Gandilis checks his swing and came very close to chasing that one. Gandilis pinch hitting for Head Hater, the 3rd baseman. The lefty deals. Gandilis with a swing. Line drive up the middle. Base hit for Gandilis. Brain Throttler goes to 2nd. 10 hits now for the Wyrms. Here's Tinalinda. He's 1 for 3. 2 on with 2 out. Earthmaster looks at the runners, stretches, wheels and fires. On the outside corner, strike called. The 1-strike pitch. Tinalinda swings, hard hit ground ball to the right side. Human Slurper gloves it, throws it to first, and he's out. That's 3 down after 8. No score.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston gives you real flavorful, rich tobacco flavor. Winston's easy drawing too. The filter lets the flavor through. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
It's the top of the 9th. Last chance. Game 4 of the Return of the King series. The Ravenhill Darkwings have Star Slobberer, Moonbeam, and Human Slurper scheduled up to face the Minas Ithil Wyrms, who have a 2-1 lead in this, the deciding game of the series. If the Wyrms win this one, they'll have a historic 4-game sweep, 3 4-game sweeps in the playoffs, and their 5th straight league championship title. Airbag Star Slobberer, a right-handed batter, stands in. He's got an offer going so far. Elroy Maleth into the windup. That one's a strike. Good giddy up on that fastball. The windup, the 0-1 pitch, low. The count is 1-1 on Star Slobberer. The windup, the pitch, misses for ball 2. The count is 2-1. Elroy Maleth winds and delivers. There's a grounder toward third. The third baseman bats, has it. Quick throw to Gold Terror at first, and he's out. 1 down. Moonbeam's the hitter. He's 2 for 3. 1 out in the 9th. Elroy Maleth in the windup. Delivers. Misses low with a fastball for ball 1. Olo Bats is taken up at third base now. Eisenbruss Baldwin, who pinch hit earlier in the game, is out in left field. Catcher Trollbasher sets the target. The pitch. Moonbeam takes a fastball low. The windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, fly ball to deep left field. Racing back is Baldwin. On the track, but it's long gone! Moonbeam has just tied the score! The Darkwings get a new life. The game is now tied in the 9th at 2, as Splinter Moonbeam delivers a solo home run to shock this crowd. He's hit that ball 378 feet. Just over the wall in left. Here's Human Slurper. He's gone 1 for 3 with a double. Nobody on with 1 out in the 9th. Elroy Maleth winds up, and that one's fouled off for strike number 1. Darkwings are not going quietly. The Human Slurper checked his swing on that one. It's a ball. Man, all these technical difficulties, and I cannot talk this evening. But it's 2-2 now. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Darkwings. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Wyrms. 1-1 the count. Elroy Maleth wheels and deals. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Moonbeam shocks everybody with a homer to tie this game up in the 9th. From the windup, the 1-2 from Elroy Maleth. Wide with a fastball. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Elroy Maleth smokes him with a fastball. There's 2 down. Batting is Razreth. He's been to bat twice without a hit. 2 men out in the 9th. The windup, the pitch. Misses outside. Coming up in the bottom of the 9th, it's going to be Willow, Baldwin, and Moonkiller for the Wyrms. Elroy Maleth with the delivery. Razreth swings and lines it foul down the first base line. The count on Razreth is 1-1. Elroy Maleth starts the windup. Comes to the plate. Towering pop-up, shallow right field. Down the line. Out of play. Foul. Count is 1-2 on the hitter. Elroy Maleth is ready. Into the windup. The pitch. Struck him out swinging with a fastball. That's 3 down. Nobody left on. The Darkwings score a run, and they've tied this game up 2-2 in the 9th. Guests of the show stay at the Prancing Pony Inn. The Prancing Pony has nightly entertainment and mysterious atmosphere. Plus, their beer comes in pints. There's only one Prancing Pony. Here we go, bottom of the 9th. It's the Ravenhill closer, King's Friend Tone, taking the hill. The righty, King's Friend Tone. He's got an 8-5 record with a 2.18 ERA this year. He's 38 for 45 in save situations this year. First in the league in saves. Here's Samwise Willow. He's 1 for 1 with a double. The windup and the pitch. Change up for a ball. The Wyrms are 1 run away from taking this series. Tone gets the sign, winds and fires the 1-0 pitch. Knee high on the inside corner, strike one. The pitch, Willow taps it foul. The pitch, Willow swings, popped high in the air, out towards short. Cat Herder moves under it, and he has it for out number one. Up to bat is Bowen. There's one out. The windup, the pitch, knee high in the outside corner, strike one. Crowd is on its feet. Long look in by Tone. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air, down the line to left field, and it lands foul. The 0-2 pitch. That one's lined to center. That'll be a single for Bowen. The winning run is on base with one down. Here's Ufrat Moonkiller. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI. 1 on, 1 out. Tone comes to the set. The pitch. Curveball over for strike one. Quick toss to first. It gets past the lunging Baggins. Spins around, chases after it, and that'll be scored an E1. Bowen advances to second base. The winning run is in scoring position for the Wyrms. Oh no. Toss it over. It wasn't even a hard toss over to first by Tone to try to keep Bowen honest. Got past Baggins, and the winning run is down at second base now with one out. Tone checks Bowen. The stretch. The 0-1 pitch. High. Ball one. A base hit, and this series is over. The 1-1 pitch. Low with a sinker. I'm surprised they're not putting him on... Well, no, I'm not. I was surprised they weren't putting him on first base, but on deck is Brutus Trollbasher. Long look in by Tone. The pitch. That one's chopped toward first, but foul. Stone Throttler sets the target. The pitch. Moonkiller swings. Ground ball to the right side of the infield. Pulled in by Human Slurper. Throws to first. Moonkiller is out. Bowen heads over to third. There's 2 down. Winning run 90 feet away. And Trollbasher steps up to the plate with a chance to be the hero. He's 2 for 4 today with an RBI. 2 gone in the ninth. From the stretch. That a change up low. The delivery, swung on and popped up first base side, drifting well out of play. Oh no! We've lost it again, I think. Are we back? I hope we're back. I don't know if we're back or not. This has been terrible, terrible, terrible. I think we're live. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't matter because now there's 2 outs. Winning runs at third base, 90 feet away. 1 ball, 1 strike to the hitter. Tone rocks and fires. Trollbasher swings, grounds over toward first. It's into right field. Bowen comes home, and Brutus Trollbasher sends them home with an RBI single. That's the winning run. The Minas Ithil Wyrms have done it. They've won their 5th straight Return of the King series. They've won it by winning every single game in the playoffs. I don't know if this stream is working, if anybody's hearing us now, but we'll be back after a word from our sponsors with the recap.
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
When a waitress glides up to your place with a pretty smile upon her face, here's the way to really romance her. Give her that Pabst Blue Ribbon answer.
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Smoother, smoother, smoother flavor. Zest and sparkle, million favor. Taste that smoother, smoother flavor.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Finest beer served anywhere. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Prove it yourself with a three-way experts test. 1, your eyes are pleased with that blue ribbon clearness and sparkle. 2, your nose is teased with the aroma of blue ribbon hops. 3, your taste agrees. Finest beer served anywhere.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Well, in a game marked by a bunch of technical difficulties on the broadcast end of it, it was a pretty exciting finish here. A walk-off hit by Brutus Trollbasher scores the win for the Minas Ithil Wyrms. They come out on top 3-2 in the bottom of the ninth. The winning pitcher, Fantai Elrolmath, 2-0, even though he blew the save in the top of the ninth with the homer to Moonbeam. King's friend Tone, 0-4 during the playoffs. Bad performance by the closer for the Darkwings. The player of the game, the starter for the Wyrms, Diodor Arwan, went 5.2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, struck out 7, and walked 2. Time of the game was 2 hours, 49 minutes in front of 44,571 fans. The Minas Ithil Wyrms have swept their way through the entire playoff series, all 3 series, and have won their 5th straight Return of the King trophy. Back next year with... That's it for 2032. Back next year with more baseball.